Princess Khadijah Jacob Fambro.
Oh, that's what you were so silent about.
What's her story?
Yeah, wait. Who are you looking up, Nate?
Princess Khadijah Jacob Fambro.
Excellent. I just wanted all this recorded.
Her name is Princess. She's not a princess, it turns out.
Oh, well, that's upsetting. I wanted a monarchy.
But like all women, she is a queen.
Who isn't?
With a K,
She says, she says, I'm a mom, not a politician, building a nation of love. Nice. And this is what she's running on. In systemic racism and COINTELPRO, and sex trafficking of children, and homelessness and poverty, stop police brutality, end mass incarceration, affordable housing, equal pay for women, end corruption, end drugs and human trafficking. In the war on drugs is on there again. So that's like 3 times.
She's like, end this war.
Legalized cannabis in all 50 states. UBI and domestic violence, which seems like a pretty hard thing to get done, but I'm all for it.
No, she's gonna do it.
She's a princess, Nate.
Create jobs, also expose CPS. So she's gonna take Child Protective Services down.
Now, Kylie in our Zoom chat says, "Is this just Marina Williamson's pseudonym?"
Yeah, this is Black Marianne Williamson.
Princess, I mean, I gotta say, Princess is ticking all the boxes for me politically.
Sorry for us to get political right now, but we just found out about this candidate, and we were jokingly thought she was a monarchy, and turns out she's just the best candidate.
No, she's just a lady from San Francisco,
and also
who got on the ballot in this state.
Yeah,
good for her, man.
Her last thing is stop letting women die.
Yeah,
I got to vote on. I get to vote on whether to let them sell weed in my neighborhood.
Sure.
They don't. And I also got to vote on whether to let them bring wolves back into Colorado.
Oh, you voted no, right?
I voted yes. Big yes.
Jordan.
On wolves. We got to have them back.
Jordan, the wolves are nothing. They're just going to become minions for werewolves.
That is not true. That's not how wolves work.
They become minions of Dracula's.
Pureborn wolves are protectors. They are they'll restore the balance. Elk, deer, Gaia, America.
I can't argue with that. That's a solid political platform.
Thank you.
So it's likely that the Gray Wolf Initiative is going to pass. So like 3 or 4 days ago, the Trump administration removed them from the endangered species list.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's upsetting.
Why? I know why. That's a rhetorical question. Sorry.
You can hunt them back across the Wyoming border where they belong.
Yeah.
We don't want your wolves.
But what a weird, like,
we do.
Last
we want
minute
your wolves. Bring
you.
us your wolves. You're growling. You're hungry.
Man, I guess what I'm upset about. I'm upset about a lot of stuff.
You're howling masses.
You're howling masses.
I'm upset about a lot of stuff, guys. But
eat sheep.
Something that I will actually talk about on this podcast is where are them aliens? Where are those alien infos?
Where are those alien infos? What do you mean? First of all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Werewolf Radar, the world's premier paranormal preparedness podcast. My name is Podcast Doll.
My name's Nate Balding.
I am Roger of Norquist.
Yikes, Roger. So in the time it took me and Nate to introduce ourselves, Roger went back in the past and seems to have lived a whole life, and now he's some sort of king of a fealty, a dark fealty.
I have seen 1,000 deaths and I am tired.
Yeah. He wants to
1,000
rest.
seems low for a feudal lord, actually.
Yeah. Anyway, this episode of Werewolf Radar is brought to you by Monstroco brand Chud Butter, made from locally sourced whole sewer raised chuds. It's gritty and it's gray, and I mean they just say it's from chuds, and I don't know what that means. You know,
it's cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller.
I know what a chud is. I'm not an idiot. I don't know. When you say it's chud butter, is it made from chud milk? Do chuds make milk? Is it some sort of defense mechanism? You scare a chud and It shoots chud butter at you? I
Well,
guess I don't want to know.
It's
You
better
know
than
how-
chud margarine, I think.
Seriously.
yeah, obviously.
Truly.
Well, you know how the chud community has rejected all modernization.
Yes, they're
So they
basically the
still-
underground Amish.
Yeah, yeah, they're the sewer alms.
Sure.
So that's the chud butter is artisanally crafted butter from below the ground.
Oh, okay. So they just have cows down there, but I assume the cows are also chudlian.
I don't think they have
Oh.
cows. I think they have rats. I think that's rat butter.
That's
Yeah.
rat milk, and then
Yeah,
the
rat milk.
chuds craft it into butter. And
Yes.
I'm actually, okay, this tracks.
Well, and the sewer actually offers a very nice. There's a good water flow.
Sure.
That powers a lot of turbines.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's like industrialization, but it's
Sure.
still all made of just sticks and shit that they find.
Yeah, sticks and screams and
Things
just
that have been flushed.
textbooks, evidence.
Crocodiles.
Yeah, crocodiles. Well, try it. It's good. It's gritty. It's gray. It's chud butter. It's I found a ring in a wedding ring.
It's good with locks.
It's good with locks. It will dissolve a lock off a door. What do you guys got this week? I would first of all, I want to light off fireworks. We did it. October was
Yes.
incredible. I had one of the best Halloweens of my life. I touched the spirit realm. I saw 3 ghosts. It was great.
Excellent.
Now it's dead to me. Halloween
Halloween?
2020
Halloween?
is gone. Absolutely. It has risen and died. And we are in November. And as you know, Bigfoot is November. Bigfoot is Thanksgiving specifically. Bigfoot
Big
is
Vember.
Big Vember is upon. Now, is it Big Vember or Big Fember?
I think Big Vember.
Okay, Big
I-
Vember.
I thought we were saying big member.
Nope. You were, and we kept being like, stop that. But you were like, what? Hello.
We
come
kept
in.
looking at you for a reason.
Big member, come in. Yeah. We'll get you some new headsets. It is Big Vember. I'm gonna be doing all Bigfoot all the time. We're gonna go deep on this. What is Bigfoot? What is
Sure.
he, she, or they want?
Yes.
Where do they come from? Where are they going? What do they eat? Mushrooms and berries, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
What do they sound like? What do they talk? How
We
can
know
you
facts
talk?
about them.
Sure. And we're gonna kick that off with my Big Vember corner. We'll just call this segment Big Vember. We're gonna go to the bfro.net and read, or at least touch upon, all of the reported sightings, user-generated reported sightings to the Bigfoot Field Research Organization.net for the month of October. So we'll be up to speed.
And if you don't know what Jordan is talking about, all Bigfoot research is done by literally done by just first-hand accounts of people reporting it to various places, and this site and other ones fucking put it together for us and so many people. So if you have an encounter, tell people about it.
Get out there, or at least go to bfro.net and report it. Or if you think you see something or hear something, some of these are literally like, I saw a bird in the wood that ain't never been there before. It might have been a Bigfoot. So just report anything.
You
And
you
if
know
you
you
wanna-
can trust them because they're not letting all those dirty scientists get in the way.
And you know who else isn't? Us. You can tell us your paranormal stuff, and we'll give it to people.
That's true. So we're going to go to bfro.net. We're going to click on United States right at the top. We're going to pick a place at random. Let's say Colorado.
Sure.
And we will do. Give me a second here.
Nate, we have to give him a second. What do we do? Let's
I'm
dance.
going ASMR.
Yes.
Nope.
Okay.
No, don't do that again. Don't do that again. We got sued.
Just because we were saying very explicit lyrics.
Okay, listen. I found it. I found it. I found it.
Bigfoot
Ooh,
lyrics.
That's giving me big phasmophobia vibes. It scared the shit out of me. No, don't do it. Okay. I got killed today.
You
I
know,
got
I don't
killed
know if you
too.
can hear it
I
when.
found it. So these are the
I don't
reports.
know if you hear it on Phasmophobia when you die, but
Oh, yeah, it's like-
frightening.
Yeah. I've got oh yeah, you go. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Reports posted since October 1st, 2020. So this one is from August 2020.
Hit us with
All
it.
right,
Hit us with that og.
ish.
Summer, August, date 8th, state, Missouri,
Excellent.
county, Jackson County.
Perfect.
Location details, James Reed Memorial Wildlife Area.
Airplane booked.
Nearest town, Lee's Summit, Missouri. Nearest road, Southeast Ranson Road. Observed. Several times a week, I go fishing at the James Reed Memorial Wildlife Area just south of Lee's Summit, Missouri. It's about 900 acres plus 10 lakes to choose from for fishing and an area with walking trails. Ooh, sounds beautiful. Each lake
Way better
has...
than that crappy place I go to at Dwayne Reed.
Yeah. Dwayne Reed Memorial Wildlife Area. It's just the area between the dumpster and the back door. Yeah, we got possums and rabbits too. They're all kind of clumped together with garbage.
There's a lot of fishing puddles.
Call him a rabbit posset king. We're not good with names.
We call it an alley lord.
I think we are good with names.
Oh boy. Okay. So there's also open meadows, scattered fields around. Animal life is deer, lots of them, foxes, possums, rabbit, raccoon, squirrel, turkey, geese, golden eagles, cranes, vultures, and many smaller birds, all wadded up into
Just
a
together.
nature lord.
They found some gum one day and just kept on fighting.
Inhabited entirely by Katamari.
During the week, there aren't many people there fishing. So sometimes I'm the only one. I prefer fishing at the lake that is furthest from the main entrance. I think Google Maps shows it as number 9. So we have a lot of details here. This guy is pinpointing this sighting for us.
Which is nice. Sometimes it's just like in this area of the mountains. This guy's all like right fucking here.
Seriously. The first week of August 2020, I was there fishing for bass and had worked my way halfway around the lake when I came upon a very large pile of scat in the mowed walking area.
That is poop if you're not aware.
It was
just a large amount of it.
It was well formed and shaped like human feces.
Oh, so Bigfoot's eating well and drinking a lot of good water.
Or
and he's bebopping and flea bopping all around the place.
Sure. Or yes, Bigfoot. When we talk about Bigfoot scat, we're either talking about Bigfoot shit or Bigfoot doing freestyle impromptu jazz mouth sounds.
He's been known to do both.
Skip up, skip up, skip up. That's the recording. I estimated its size as 16 by 14 inches.
Oh, that's huge.
Whopper.
Oh, that is also girthy.
That is a whopper. I'm assuming
that's
it was
big butt.
I'm assuming it was coiled like a serpent. He says it's about 5 inches high. My first thought was an obese person had somehow managed to completely empty their guts. There are horse riders allowed in the area, but I've never once seen their hoof prints around the lake in the area. Nor any horse scat. This guy's a real scatologist.
You gotta be. When you live in the woods, you learn poop. It's a big poop talking country.
Sure. Big poop talking country, the woods is. The pile did not resemble in any way what a horse does.
No, it resembled what a fat
too.
guy does, apparently.
Yeah.
It was so human like. I'm guessing a lot of great apes, or in our family of apes and monkeys, we have very similar poo, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. I know that I do. You guys usually has like hair and stuff in it, right?
Yeah, I had a Lego yesterday.
A lot of rocks.
Okay, great. And you don't eat rocks. We'll talk about this after.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Big old pile of shit in the woods. The last week of August 2020, I was the only person there and there were no other cars in the parking lot. I was there. I was near where I'd seen the scat. When I fish, I move slowly and quietly. Throwing in that.
He's got a spear with him, and
He's sneaking up on the fish.
Just a little humble brag there, I guess. I was on the southwest side of the lake when I heard what I thought was a hoot owl. It hooted three times with no space in between the hoots. I've never heard an owl do that. I walked and fished for another 100 feet or so and was facing the water when in the trees/brush behind me, I heard a deep sound. Both sounds were ran together and I could feel it vibrate through my chests.
Oh.
I immediately turned completely around thinking there was a huge dog nearby and I waited to make sure it wasn't sneaking up on me. The sound lasted about 3 seconds and even after I could hear it, I still felt it vibrate in my chest for a few more seconds. I looked as far back into the trees/brush as I could and saw nothing. I wasn't scared, but I felt I needed to leave, so left and went home. I was there fishing on September 8th or 9th, 2020. It's about a month ago. Can't remember which day this happened. More than a month, 2 months. Same lake, same time, about 11 a.m. I was on the northwest side of the lake, casting for bass. Slow and quiet, most likely.
Yep. Probably crouched, I think. He's probably holding shift or he hit C.
Yeah, probably. I'm thinking this guy's also dressed head to toe in all black.
We are outdoorsmen.
He's maybe got a smoke bomb that he uses to escape his enemies.
Escape the fish if they see him. He's like,
a fish gets away or something and has seen his face. Okay, fuck. I was on the northwest side of the lake casting for bass, and I was the only one there. Earlier, there was a young man fishing, but left about 10 a.m. Except for the occasional bird and locust, it was quiet. Suddenly, in the brush behind me, I heard what can only be described as a small chimp making sounds like Cheetah the chimp.
I'm sorry?
Is that a reference we should know?
I don't know. He's dropping it in like everybody knows about Cheetah the chimp. So
I'm going to go Google him.
Reference goblins on Cheetah the chimp.
I would also like to invite you guys to the grand opening of my new all-vegan hipster restaurant, Locust and Bird. Bird and Locust, whatever it was.
God damn it.
Thank you, Kylie. In our Zoom, we have it. Go to that Wikipedia and find out about Cheetah the chimp.
The little helpers. I like to think that we're like an old-fashioned magician, a piece of information. Can my hidden assistants pluck it from the ether? Locust and Bird sounds like a weird like an anti-vegan movement where they just try to make it as meaty as possible.
Yeah, well, or it just be no cattle.
Sure.
Like they're literally just you get bugs and worms because that's what birds eat.
And if you want to know what the sound was of Cheetah the chimp, he was the chimp from all the very old Tarzan films.
Oh.
This guy's dropping a reference from like 1920.
Okay.
Yep.
Chimp. All
Listen,
right.
he lives in the woods and he watches the movies available in the cabin. And that is a fine collection from 1930 to 50.
Yeah. He's got an 8mm silver nitrate Tarzan.
Yeah, dude, they don't have a lot of movies in the woods, okay? You got to watch it on beta, and it's made out of wood. Suddenly, in the brush behind me, Cheetah the chimp. I would guess the source of it to be closer than 50 feet. I heard it for perhaps a second or two, and then it stopped suddenly like someone had flipped a switch. I turned completely around and looked as far back into the trees/brush as I could. I even looked up into the trees on both sides of me and saw nothing. I moved a little faster and quickly worked my way around the lake to the parking lot and went home. That was as weird as the owl growl, owl and growl I'd heard earlier. After you guys go to Bird and Locust, I'd like you to come to my restaurant that I'm opening called the Owl and Growl.
The Owl and Growl is great.
We make owl burgers. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and you've got an excellent brewery attached.
Yes, thank you. The Owl and Bowl Brewery. Owl and Bowl is that's our bathroom that's attached. Sorry, I'm thinking of the Owl and Bowl. Never mind. Here we go.
Yeah, the Bowl and Growl is a whole different thing that no one wants to know about.
Okay.
Never mind.
So that is the most recent one from BFRO.
Fascinating.
We're going to go forward. I want you guys to pick one here. We have a sighting near Ocean City, Washington,
Yes.
2016.
Okay.
We have vocals and track on Spencer Butte. We have afternoon sighting by Dog Walker in Whitehall in Washington County, New York. We have nighttime road crossing sighting 4 miles south of Weatherford in Texas Parker County. We have another Texas one. 6 witnesses in 3 cars see a Sasquatch in Big Piney Woods.
Well, we have.
I
to
think
do
we
that
have to
one.
do that one.
That
Yeah.
sounds pretty good.
That's a group sighting.
Yeah, that's huge. We've also got wood knocks and vocalizations. So if there's time, we'll do another one.
Oh,
This is,
apparently some of our Zoom people have never heard of the Texas Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah.
Texas Bigfoot is angry.
The Texas Bigfoot. It is 4 pounds of shaved beef on a pizza, stirred with onion rings, folded up in a flag,
Yeah, you can only get it at Arby's.
and deep fried. And if you eat it, you're the president of these United States. Congratulations, Arby's.
We got the meat.
Okay, are we doing one of the Texas? Well, okay, we're gonna do this group
Do the
sighting.
6
Yeah, the
people,
group
yeah.
sighting.
Texas,
And
Morris
3
County.
cars.
Okay.
6
Year,
people, 3 cars. Sounds like teenagers necking.
Oh,
1982.
just one person in one car, 3 people in the other car.
Year, 1982. Season, winter. Month, February. Date, 6th. State, Texas. County, Morris County. Observed. We left Longview at 1:30 a.m. in 2 cars. Me, my wife in 1 car. Joe and Alicia in 1 car. We were following a car with a man and a boy we didn't know. While crossing the Big Pine Forest between 2:30 and 3 a.m., we noticed an animal on the left side of the road, 2-lane country road. It ran behind the first car right in front of us. I stood in the ditch right-hand side, 6 feet, red eyes,
Oh.
long orange red hair, long arms.
That sounds like
So,
a dog man, personally. Not
Here
to
is
nitpick.
Well, I was
here's a
thinking mutant orangutan.
Well, here's the thing. To date, the older I get, the most convincing Bigfoot evidence that I've ever seen is that skunk ape photograph.
Oh, dude, yeah, the skunk ape seems ultra legit.
That is insane. Florida is thick, crazy jungle. There's this picture of this black and white ape that looks like an orangutan. It's got the eye shine. It's crazy. And I almost feel like something like that could be an explanation for, an unknown pongid in the United States.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, there's kind of a couple of different schools of apes, and one are kind of more Gigantopithecus, or Bigfoot rather, Gigantopithecus gorilla style dudes, and the other ones are more orangutan pongid style, like your orang pendex.
Yep.
And your wild men. Anyway, here we go. So as they approached a long stretch of dark road, the car hit its brakes and gradually started slowing down. All 3 cars were fairly evenly spaced, and they all slowed together. The line of cars was about 125 feet to 150 feet long. The witness was curious as to why they were stopping. This is a conversation this person had with the witness. But figured it was an animal, debris, or car trouble. As they slowed to about 20 miles per hour or so, they reported witness seeing a creature on the left side of the road. It was crouched down and had its head down at the road like it wanted to cross. It then stood up and took 3 big steps or awkward jumps and easily cleared the road between the first and second cars. The side it jumped from had a nice flat shoulder, and the other side of the road had a 5 to 6 foot deep drainage ditch. When it hit the ditch, it stopped, turned around, and just looked slightly over its shoulder towards the woods from the direction as they were slowly moving. Witnesses stated that the creature was about eye level with his eyes and estimated the height of the creature at about 8.5 to 9 feet. in height based on his seating height plus the drainage ditch depth.
Damn.
All 6 witnesses had a clear, unobstructed view of the creature for 1 to 1.5 minutes.
That is insane.
So
And the
that was
headlights.
just with them.
Lit it up very well. Description by witness is mostly unchanged. Reddish hair, orangutan-like with very long arms, eyes reflecting red from the headlights. Since it was hopping slightly away, since it was looking slightly away, they could not make out facial features. Instead of stopping to discuss what had just happened, all 3 cars resumed speed and did not stop until they reached a gas station after a 30 to 45 minute drive.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do.
They all
that
got
is-
out, and the
Hopefully.
conversation was quite animated.
Did you see that thing? That was crazy.
A safe fell on one guy. Another guy got blown up by a bomb. Yeah. Witness and his wife and his buddy and his wife were quite certain as to what they'd seen. But the father-son duo in the lead car were trying to come up with another explanation. When they all agreed on what it was something they had never seen before.
A regular
The two couples-
12 Angry Men situation here.
Yep.
The 2 couples were very forest savvy and were hunters and knew for certain what it wasn't. The father in the lead car was just bewildered. Note, the witnesses first estimated it in height was 6 feet or so, and after realizing it was standing in a ditch after clearing the road, plus rethinking the event, he stated 8-foot minimum was more like it.
Damn, 8 foot. I mean, that's Bigfoot or Great Ape of America standard facts. I mean, and 6
Yeah.
people saw it, and they all talked about it. They all confirmed.
Pretty
Well,
spooky.
I'm curious about this father-son in the lead car who were trying to deny it.
Sam,
Like-
I want to hear what their explanation was.
I kind of think maybe it was something they did that they were trying to escape from.
What,
a-
like they
A
threw,
Frankensteinian creation type
they
of
threw
thing.
their Frankenstein dog out.
Sure, like
They're like,
they
"I hope
they
nobody
got a
finds it."
baby Bigfoot,
Yeah.
and then the Bigfoot got too big,
yeah.
and they went out to the field to shoot it. And
Yeah.
then Bigfoot got a hold of the gun, and they tried to escape.
yeah.
And then they met up with the other cars, and then we know the rest of the story.
Yeah.
I could see it being, I mean, we're talking about Texas in the winter, you know?
So it's only 75 degrees.
It's still way too hot to wear anything to bed.
It probably gets pretty dang cold out
I
on those
think it
plains,
does, actually.
Yeah, like
though.
for sure, it gets pretty chilly still.
I don't know much about Morris County, Texas.
Well, I
But,
can tell you this: anyone driving around Morris County after 2 o'clock in the goddamn morning's running from something.
Yeah, you're in Morris County. You want to be in bed by say 5:30.
That's the town that feared sundown there.
But for a different reason. Werewolves. So also I just watched 30 Days a Night. Get into that shit if you
Dude,
haven't seen
I
it.
watched that the other night as well.
Yes.
And I was trying to get my girlfriend turned onto it, and she just was not having it.
Mhm.
Is that the vampire one where the vampires rule the town, and then it
Yeah.
turns out that the cops come because they just murdered a town, and then the vampires are known to the world because that's how it would work? I have a lot of problems with that film and comic book.
Look, the
Well,
movie.
that's essentially what happens ultimately, but Josh Hartnett does turn himself into a vampire to fight
That's
them.
true. And also you're glossing
there are
over
two
the
factions.
best you're glossing over the best part of the movie, which is the kind of monster energy vibe to all of the vampire,
For sure.
all of the vampire antics, all of the kills have a real fucking I think a vampire like crashes a motorcycle through a house at
Yep.
one point.
Yeah,
And it
definitely
comes
does.
from one of the best graphic novels I've ever read. Like
Truly.
it was sleek, it was very well drawn. I only remember it in black and white, and
Yeah,
like
it
it was
is.
like it was like a manga kind of in how it was done.
Yeah.
And
I've read
then
that.
the
it was
Americans took
Steve,
it and
Steve
went-
Niles did a fully expressionistic
Yeah.
vampire teeth coming out of the walls type of thing.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
great. And then
Crazy.
the movie just was like, you know what this needs? Monster Energy drink.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
amp these guys up.
Get them amped.
Fuck yeah, bro.
So that does it for your Big Vember update for this week. You know, we have some other stories that maybe we'll dig into, but those are the best ones for October, reported since October 1st, 2020. There are some others in here. It's people add reports all the time. So like that one was from 1982, but the person just reported it this week.
Yeah, keep up on it.
Last month or something. So maybe we'll pop back in there. But that's been it for Big Vember, Big Sightings.
Mm.